And here it is, the latest member of Warlord. Brought to you by BigBadToyStore.com. For all your Transformer third-party needs, check them out, folks. They're good people. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's get to opening. Here we are. Up. Unfortunately, my camera assistant is not feeling too well today, so I'm having to do this by myself. Go ahead and put him out here. I'm hesitant to say his name because they keep changing the names on him. Let's see, we got some stuff in the box, packing slip, advertisements. But you're not here for that. You're not even here for the box. No. You're here for this. Savage Bull. 3-in-1 Beast to Robot. Woohoo! No more Beast to RP Bot. Series number 3. UTW03. Unique toys. For some reason they always use an R. UR. Could I do it? I need to tell them R is not in there. Okay, get that glare for you. You see, we've got the wonderful packaging. It picks up from the second toys style. You have the clear window here. I still think I like the original Warhawk packaging without the clear insert here, but it does look pretty nice still. Let's see, it should. It does continue over the side. I love how they do that. Let's see. Over 40 centimeters in height. The most powerful combiner. Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty much like his mold mate. It still has the same leg. Shares a lot of very similar features, you can tell. Here, the legs, you know, and torso. This is a little bit different, and the hands are a little bit different, but the head, very similar. But let's go ahead and get to what it says here. Let's see if we have any typos this time. We were 2 for 2 so far with typos. Let's see if we get the third. Overwhelming strength and power. Savage Bull is never a reasonable guy. It seems that anger is the only emotion he has, and he always dashes around madly to give vent to his fury, which makes others thinking there's something wrong with his circuitry. He has amazingly good stamina and thick armor. Oh, we got a typo. Armor. And he can store surplus fuel to supply his teammates. He makes mistakes constantly for his lack of intelligence. Final product may vary slightly from picture products. He has thick amour, so he has a very thick love. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Anywho, looks like we have, I don't know what that symbol is. Maybe it's a symbol for the mine, I don't know, but it's the only non-English on the package so far. Let's see, up here we have his name, number, choking hazard. This use of this product can result in injury. Oh, I do have a little bit of non-English at the top. Supports. They haven't changed anything. Looks like here we still have Warhawk. On this side, looks like exactly the same as it was from the last one, from Ironhead. Yeah, so that's pretty much the box. I don't see anything remarkable. It looks like a standard copy and paste from the last one, except for the artwork difference, of course, and the photographs are a little different. But on the outside, it looks pretty nice. You know, so let's go ahead and open up and take them out. Alright, pulling them out here, just removed them from the box, nothing too fancy. Open up on the top, not the side, like I was thinking. Looks like we have another piece, maybe popped off. Yeah, looks like we have another piece that's popped off here. Hopefully it just popped off the joint and not broken. I had very similar experience with Ironhead. It freaked me out first, but it looks like it's a very similar thing. This is interesting. It's now in, looks like some kind of Ziploc bag here, or baggie. It's not, you know, cheap Ziploc, but it's an interesting way of sealing it. Let's see if we can open this up, shall we? I apologize for my use of backdrop here. Unlike most other YouTube reviewers you'll see for this, I use what is available. In this case, my glass top stove. But hey, it's a Kenmore. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, said the lady in the background that you hear. Okay. Get the bag away. Let's check out this card first, shall we? Oh, I apologize, trying to get a steady aim here. The artwork is quite nice. I'm very impressed. It's similar to the it's the same artwork from the front of the package. Just his stats in the back. I'm like, I can't read it. You know, put it upside down, John. I apologize for y'all not being able to read that. For those you can't, it's stealth, intelligence, speed, endurance, rank, courage, fire blast, and skill. And he is pretty much, except for he's pretty low on a lot of things, as you can tell. But let's get into the booklet. These booklets, instruction booklets, are awesome because they have this wonderful comic in here that tells us really cool thing. And by really cool, I mean the artwork looks nice and the story is interesting. Yeah, it's it started off with Warhawk, where they fought the Dinobots, who in this comic turned into a giant combiner, and they ended up in some kind of desolate graveyard or something like that. They woke up and now they gotta find each other and form up and fight again, apparently. I don't know. Here we have his instructions, yada yada yada, nothing too crazy. Should be very similar to Ironhead. His bio again, wonderful pictures of him. Like I said, it's really a nice book, and it's got that logo on the back. Alright, here we have him, Mr. Savage Bull. Don't know what to tell you, folks. He looks like a really cool figure. The comparison, I keep saying he looks like, I call his mold mate. They use a very similar joint here. You can see the legs are all the same. The arms are very extremely similar. The head, the way it connects the neck and it has little animal pieces, all the same. Shoulders are basically the same. They have a little bit different style of molding on it, but it's the same piece. Even the swords, I guess the sword's a little bit different. But, you know, very, very similar. And since they're both legs, you can understand why they did this and saved a bunch of money on extra tooling, you know, making them very similar. Let's go ahead and get a shot with all three of them in there so far. Cool. Yeah, you can see my blinking time. This would be a really nice time to have my lovely camera assistant. Unfortunately, she's not feeling well. Warhawk is not that short, that's just the way I could pose him with one arm. Alright, we're back here. Now you can actually see them all three standing side by side. I think it does a really good job of updating. Once you see the you know, 3/5 of the team here lined up beside each other, you can see it does a really, really good job of updating the figures for to fit in with your classic figures, your Chug style figures. If you Phantom folks know what Chug is. Definitely really impressive. I will leave him in robot mode because his beast mode is just, you know, it's silly. It really is silly what it looks like. The G1 toy does it better. and I'll show you that in just a moment. I just wanted to give you all the first glimpse of all three of them together, because they really do look nice as a team, and I can't wait to get the last two so I can actually combine them together. And here we have Savage Bull sitting right next to Tantrum, the original version. He's not the updated color version. He is actually a straight up legitimate from the 80s toy. He is a survivor. Anyways, you can see where they took some liberties in updating the original toy, but you can also see where they paid a lot of homages. Like if you look where the holes are in the original Tantrum, right there at his waist level, they put those on the crotch piece of Savage Bull there, and it wasn't really, you know, necessary. It's just like a feature of the toy that they threw in there, which I think is a nice little touch, but you know, not really anything absolutely necessary. Not much I could show you in this mode, so let's go ahead and transform them, and you can see how horrible the beast modes are on this toy compared to the original. Alright, try to move them back so they're a little bit further into the lighting I have here. It's available. And as you can see, in beast mode, I just prefer the original toy. It's a much more, I don't know, fun looking toy. I can see where they're going on Savage Bull, but I think Tantrum just wins out. We do have the articulating mouth on Savage Bull here. Let me see if I can get to him. Yep. Looks like a guy. Right there. So now he looks like he's roaring or yawning, I don't know. He does, I don't know if you can tell too well in this color, in this light here, but he does have gold eyes, like the original, so not as pronounced, but he is a much smaller toy than the original. That's the one thing about this set that I'm not too much of a fan on. I don't see how it could be any larger, if even the same size as the original Predaking. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but I'm sure it'll still look really nice on the Classics display shelf. And speaking of which, let's go in there and take a look, see what it looks like for the rest of the TFTM and up Decepticons. Alright, here we have them on the shelf. You can see the whole team there. It actually fits in quite well, I feel. Savage Bull is a little bit taller than his teammates so far, just slightly. I'm wondering if that's going to affect the combiner links, or if I just got to maybe pull it out fully as opposed to the others. But as you can tell, he's almost the same height as Cyclonus, which is a really tall figure for Deluxe. But the whole team just looks marvelous on that shelf, and it just looks like they fit in, that they're supposed to be there. And I can't be happier with this set. I could be a little bit happier, but you know, they included, you know, hand weapons like a, you know, some kind of laser or something, you know, hand lasers. But other than that, I mean, there's only a few minor tweaks I'd make to these toys. I must say the plastic quality on Savage Bull is leaps and bounds over Ironhead, and honestly, I can't recommend this guy enough. I mean, Savage Bull addresses all my problems I had with Ironhead and then some. So the only major complaint I have is if you like Tantrum's original Beast mode, you probably won't like, you know, Ironhead. Or sorry, not Ironhead. Savage Bull's, getting so mixed up in my head with the name. Savage Bull's alt mode as much, because it's a little disappointing. Can't wait to see what it looks like in Lake mode, which I won't bother y'all with that. It's gonna look about the same thing as, you know, Ironhead did, just with a bullhead. So, and you know, until I get the next piece, that's it. Peace out.